everyone. Welcome back to This Board Game Life. I'm your host, Mark, and today I'm unboxing Tacta from the Op Games. It's all connected. In this sneakily strategic card game, players flip, twist, and turn their cards to align and cover their opponent's shapes with matching squares, triangles, and rectangles. With an ever-growing board, up to 8 colors, light up game night with Tacta. Analyze, strategize, and optimize, because in Tacta, every card counts. This game is designed by Jason Tremblay. It's published by the Op Games in 2025. It's for ages 7 and up, for 2 plus players, and it plays in about 20 minutes. All right, so let's, before we go to the table and open this, and show you what comes in the box, I do ask that you hit that like button, hit that subscribe for us, please, and hit that bell icon so you never miss any new content. All right, let's get to the table. Oh, need to zoom out a bit. Little bit. All right, so it's Connect, Cover, Conquer. It's a card game. Looks interesting. I've heard some good things about this game. And when I looked it up, and I'm like, what is this? Yeah, this looks like it could be some good fun. So we're going to just take a look at what comes in the box today. And I will do a review, and after I get a chance to play it, probably post a review later on the channel here. So, all right. So we got our rule book. You can skip the rules, scan that QR code, and go right to the video. But here we go. So we've got, I always like to tell everybody how big the rule book is, about 8 pages. Give you just a kind of a look at, got the contents, setup, and how to play. How to play is on, this right here tells you how to play. And then they tell you do's and don'ts of how to place your cards, and then end of game scoring and other ways to play. So there's a couple different types of game modes, but really how to play is right here. It looks like 3 steps. So don't expect it to be a complicated game. All right, so we've just got some decks of cards here. Let's see, how many cards come in the game? 108 different cards. There's 6 colored decks with 18 cards each. So we've got white, blue, green, orange, pink, purple, and red. I'm going to assume we don't mix these up. Oh, there's the tab in the middle. Well, that didn't work. Might be good enough, though. I'm going to assume we need to keep the cards out there. Let me see. Place the starting card in the center of the table. Sort the cards in separate decks by color or color accessibility symbols. So looks like, so there's got little symbols underneath, which are, if you are, it's for colorblind. So they have different symbols that you can look at if you're struggling with the colors, which is nice. So, but here you can, let's give you an idea of what some of the cards are going to look like. They should be the same in everybody's deck. So they got different shapes and stuff, and you have to play these cards out in certain ways on the table. Let's see. Is there a starting card? That's the starting card, I guess. Oh, that is the starting card. I said white, which that is the color of this one, I guess. So that's your starting card, and then I think all you do, I gotta read, but you have to cover up certain things, or you gotta lay cards out. I think like that's valid because you're still completing the square of that card below type of thing, but you've got to like cover up, I think, like squares or something. But you're basically everyone's gonna be playing cards out, and like at the end, I think you're counting up how many of your little white dots in your color are still visible, and that's how you score. So, so yeah, choose an outermost card to play. Flip or turn the card to connect it to a starting card by covering one of the shapes on it. When the shapes match and align, the outline of the card underneath appears to be continuous. So you could, I guess, do that. No, because then that would be, That's the wrong shape. Like that is a diamond in that direction. Was that what I did up here? I did the same thing, didn't I? I think you can do like that with the square. I can put the square here, there, something like that. And then you're just going to keep building out. So, like later on, someone like with this green card could play that shape right there, the long rectangle. They could play it there. So, or they could go like this to cover up my point, to get rid of my yellow or my white dot under there. Now I got no points on the board, and they still do. So, all right, that's pretty much about it. I think it'll be fun. All right, well, I'm gonna take it back to the main table here, to the main camera. Appreciate you checking us out. Please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and feel free to comment if you have played this game before. If you've played this, let us know. I'm curious what your thoughts are about Tacta. I'm very interested in playing this, and I think I got a game night coming up tomorrow, so I think I'm going to take it with as a could be a little fun little warm up. So, and then I will be able to talk back. Check out our podcasts. So if you're not checking out our podcast, you can listen to the audio version on your podcast app of choice, or you can watch it here on YouTube. Rob and I do a video every 2 weeks, and we talk about the games we played and share our thoughts on them. So, all right. Thanks so much. We appreciate your support. We'll see you at the table.